You're crazy, bro.
I can jump down.
Try it.
Scared of them.
You could try it at the small part first. Or you can go straight big. What do you want to do? You want to go small part or big? It's the same height over there.
Bro, it's even bigger on this side.
It shouldn't be. I guess maybe we're tilted a little bit. All right, just go for it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Go. Just when you land, bend your legs like you're trying to sit down. 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! Yes, sir. Man, it's been a rough last few days, but we out here, man. We out here back at Synergy Lot 4 with Big Jane, and I'm gonna put some context on those clips that y'all just saw because your boy has had a rough go at it, man. I've had a rough go at it, and I'm gonna explain it to y'all. All right, guys, so to make a long story short, I ain't gonna make it too short. I'm gonna give y'all some entertainment. But I was on my way down to Woodstock, Georgia. And I was about halfway through the drive. And, well, halfway from my house, right? Because I live south, Indiana. I was in between London and Corbin, Kentucky. And my daggone turbo blew. Man. When I tell you that was one of the most heartbreaking things I've ever felt in my entire life. At first I thought it was the engine. Luckily, thank God it wasn't the engine, because your boy would not be here talking to you with this rig right now. But man, even still, you know, third load in and my turbo blows up. Man, it was just heartbreaking. The main reason it was so upsetting, I mean, obviously all breakdowns are going to be upsetting, right? But I was third load in, and to be honest, guys, I couldn't afford it. I could not afford it. And I know a lot of guys will tell you, don't get out on the road until you have $20,000 saved up, yada. Bro, people in this economy right now are not saving that kind of money, bro. It's hard. And if you think I'm saving that amount of money coming from single pulls, out of your mind. That would probably take me 5 years to save, honestly, coming from single pull. So, man, it was just so heartbreaking. You know, I called my wife, and my wife, later on in the story, you'll see, is a key factor on why I'm even on the road. It's two main people that are key factors in this story of why I'm back on the road. And I'm gonna give both of them their flowers in this video. All right, so I'm gonna start off with my boy Kenny and how he fits into the story. So I broke down around 8-9 p.m., right? And first, again, I thought my motor blew. So I reached out to my boy Gavin, told him what happened, and he was like, nah, it sounds like turbo, because oil was everywhere. He said, only way oil is gonna spray out of your exhaust like that is if your turbo blew. And that didn't sound too much better to me, but I knew that was probably easier to replace than a motor, right? Now, granted, I've never replaced a turbo before, so I'm still kind of out in like no man's land on what I know. So then, I don't know if I just posted on Snapchat or whatever that I broke down, or I sent it to my friend Kenny along with other people. But man, he was the first person to, outside of my wife obviously, to be like, what can we do? And then man, he literally just was like, here's what I got in my bank account, let me know what you need. And man, that to me, like, bro, I don't feel like I deserve that, you know? But for whatever reason, God gave me those people in my life, and I needed it, man. I needed it bad. And even that, like, man, that just made me tear up even more, because I felt like I had just, like, I didn't have a fair shake at it, but also I know I couldn't cry about it, and I had to figure it out. So, man, it was just a very, very hard time, and again, I could not have gotten through this situation without these people, and Gavin included, honestly, because he's the one that pointed me in the direction of what I needed to fix and just kind of guided me through it or whatever. But yeah, and then so moving on to my wife, you know, I told her what was going on, and she's like, let me know when I need to get in the car, because she already knew that I was going to need her help at some point. So here it is, 9 p.m., blowing turbo on the side of I-75, and also to add, it's pouring down rain. So I just told them both, like, look, there's nothing we could do tonight, even if we wanted to, outside of getting a tow, which nobody can afford. So I'm gonna just call it a night, wake up first thing in the morning, and then we'll figure it out from there. So that's what happened. Went to sleep, well, laid down, and literally all night just trying to brainstorm ways that I can get this truck back rolling, because again, I did not plan for this and I could not afford it. Just got 2 loaded up, heading to Southern Illinois. Y'all know it's slow, man. This is not the time for it to be slow. I need that bread. Anyway, so I'm just brainstorming ways on how I can get this truck off the road and get moving, man, because I cannot afford this. I even contemplated selling this truck, man. I even contemplated posting it for sale and have somebody else just come and grab the trailer and finish the load. That's how bad off I was. I was on the verge. No, I don't even want to say on the verge. I had a mental breakdown, bro. I'm talking like cried, like just praying, just asking God why I'm going through this. So ultimately what ended up happening is so I found a turbo on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. It was 2 hours north of my house, and that was 5.5 hours from where I actually was. It was the only turbo on Marketplace, for one, that we could afford as a group, and two, that was within driving distance. So my friend Kenny lent me the money to get the turbo, and then thank God I have since already paid him back, so thank you so much, man. Again, you saved my life. I would probably just be getting off the side of the road today if it were me, or maybe I wouldn't have been off the side of the road, who knows. And then my wife, she actually drove the 2 hours to northern Indiana, and then drove the 2 hours 2 hours north Indiana, and then like 6 hours down to where I was in Corbin, Kentucky. And man, it just literally just, man, the team effort that went into that, people donating their time, people donating their money to help me. Like, obviously it's my wife, you know, and she's always gonna do everything she can to help me, but you know, like, especially like my friend Kenny, and even my wife, like, you know, she had to drive, like, I think it was like 11 hours total that she drove just to make sure I got that turbo, and then she sat there with me while I put it on, and then, you know, followed me to the nearest pilot just to make sure it got down the road good so I could fill up, and then got her car sprayed in oil because it was still shooting out oil from all the residual oil that was still in the exhaust. So man, I was just so thankful, so grateful to have those people in my life, man, and anybody else who just checked in on me. And this stuff is hard, man. This stuff is actually hard. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. It's definitely a lot harder than single pole. I mean, granted, it's a lot more money, but you know, I feel like back in the pickup truck days, I would have just, you know, been able to get a turbo at the nearest auto parts store and put on. So these are just things that I need to look out and plan for, you know, in the future. After business does pick up a little bit more, I'm gonna need to buy another turbo and have it on standby in the truck just in case, and you know, buy extra things like water pumps and you know, just random odds and ends that I might need breaking down on the side of the road, because those roadside assistance guys are expensive, bro. They were telling me, like, I remember the dude telling me it was $1,000 minimum just for him to come out there, and he don't even know if he can get his hands on that turbo, and it's gonna be another $1,000. And I'm like, bro, I can't do that. The load I was doing wasn't even paying that much money. So it's crazy. It's a tough game out here, and we're gonna thug it out. We're gonna thug it out as long as we can. And hey man, if something happens where we need to get another job, that's what we're gonna do. I'm never above that. I don't want to do that, but if that's what happens, we'll do that, and then we'll come back and we'll try it again. We're gonna try it until this thing works out. But yeah, God is good. You know, I did get back on the road, so that is amazing. That is so amazing. And at the price that I got back on the road, after everybody was telling me, you know, it was gonna be thousands and thousands of dollars, we didn't even spend $1,000 to get back on the road. I'm gonna be straight up with you. We did not even spend $1,000 to get back on the road, so that's a blessing, an absolute blessing. But your boy's still here, and I want to do a video soon, doing like the weighing the pros and cons of multi-hull versus single pull. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know below. But I think that's the next video I'm gonna do. And I know you guys still want to see a loading video. I wasn't loading up triples just now. I was only loading up doubles, so I don't know if you guys want to see that, so I didn't do it. I want to do like a full load when I do it. But until next time, I'm out. Be safe. Do your own maintenance. I had to put that turbo on myself, and it was rough. I never put a turbo on myself. It was rough. Okay? But it saved me $1,000. I'm out of here. Peace.